We, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity, do ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America. Welcome back to Law Dogs. I'm Jeff Henley, your host, and with me as always is Annabelle. Now today we're going to continue our discussion of the U.S. Constitution, and we're going to train our attention upon Article 1. Now Article 1 is the first article of the 7, and it provides for the foundation of the United States Congress. It gives Congress the legislative authority to declare war, to establish laws, to mint money, to raise an army, to raise a navy, raise militias, to tax and provide post roads and postal offices. It gives Congress tremendous powers, including those to regulate commerce and do a large number of other things. In order to carry out all of those functions, Article 1 has some 17 enumerated powers that it gives the Congress. In addition to those 17 enumerated powers, it includes what we call the Necessary and Proper Clause. And the Necessary and Proper Clause is a clause that gives Congress the power to perform and pass any kind of law that is necessary and proper to carry out any of those other 17 enumerated powers or any other power that is implied by the existence of the government itself. Now, we're going to spend a lot of time talking about the Necessary and Proper Clause, but we're also going to spend a lot of time talking about one of those enumerated powers that I mentioned earlier, namely what we call the Commerce Clause. Now, the Commerce Clause has been interpreted radically differently by a number of different courts over the last 200 years. It has been the source of tremendous controversy and contention because it addresses the scope, the breadth, and the depth of federal power. Commerce is like blood to a body. It's what circulates within it. It gives goods, services, jobs, and wealth to many. When we're talking about regulating commerce, though, we're talking about ensuring that the blood circulates throughout the system and it doesn't clog or get clotted in some part to give paralysis to others. Now, when we're talking about the Interstate Commerce Clause, you will see that over time the courts have gone out of their way to make sure that congressional power is not thwarted any time when there is a question concerning Congress's right to regulate interstate commerce. And what do we mean by that? Over time, you will see that there are a few different categories of what it means for interstate commerce to be adversely affected by the states. You will see that the states don't have the right or the power to place bars between one state or another that would preclude traffic from crossing. You will see in other instances that the states cannot burden interstate commerce, or that they cannot discriminate against it, or do something that might occur even within one part of a state that affects interstate commerce throughout. We will see these in case after case, but we will also see that there are tremendous controversies with how those decisions were made. So as we talked about before, the lesson of construction, whether it's strict construction or loose construction, is every bit as applicable to the Commerce Clause as it is to other parts of the Constitution. We will be tackling those topics in upcoming episodes. Until then, Annabelle and I will see you later. You stay out of trouble or the Law Dogs will get you.